up, guys? Thank you for having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jesse Wellens, and I am a YouTube creator. So I am here to talk about Need for Speed Payback. If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback, yeah, it's a great game. But all right, all set aside, I'm a YouTube creator. Need for Speed Payback, it's coming out. I got my boy Marcus, executive producer here. He is the producer of the game. Thank you, Nick, for having me.
Hey man, thanks Jesse.
E3 2017. I watched the majority of it. I watched the Microsoft. I watched Nintendo. I watched I didn't know. I watched some of Bethesda. Bethesda honestly kind of bored me. It was kind of boring, other than like Wolfenstein or some other thing I forget about that I didn't really care about. I watched Sony and all that. So I pretty much watched all of them. Pretty much. I may not remember some of them because some of them were a little bit, you know. But just keep that in mind, you know. Yeah. So EA's conference I thought was fine. Yeah. It was funny. I'll give it that. It was really funny just seeing everyone just hilariously not like just so awkward and like a lot of cringe moments in that conference. But so mainly the majority I thought of it was fine. It was the sports. I don't really care much about sports games. You know, Madden 34, I don't Madden 5015, you know, it's fine. It's FIFA, soccer, I mean, honestly, the only, like, actual sport the game I care about is, like, hockey, because hockey's, I think, is the only fun one, I think. But pretty much out of all the conference, my main focus was on Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I liked it. It looked really fun. I think it's heading in the right direction now because this DLC is free, which I freaking appreciate very much. I didn't play the first Battlefront mainly because it just looked like nothing. It just had multiplayer, and that's kind of it, survival, and it sounded like Star Wars, and it looked like Star Wars, and it looked very good graphic-wise. But, you know, I need a little bit more meat, you know, than just, oh, multiplayer. Yeah, it's like Titanfall, you know, I mean, I bought Titanfall when it was, I think, around $10, I think, and I loved it. But still, you know, then Titanfall 2 came around, I bought that immediately because it had a story mode, all this awesome stuff. Now they're kind of doing the same thing, like Titanfall did, where, hey, let's just do this one thing that's multiplayer and then put a whole bunch of stuff in the second game. But yeah, I do like the fact they're doing free DLC. I think it's headed in the right direction now. I hope all games do this. I hope all games do free DLC at some point, like they're doing free maps, free stuff, you know. I like the fact there's a story mode. I like the game modes. I like you can be the separatists and the clones, and I like them putting all the eras in there. But yeah, mainly I like Battlefront 2. I thought they could have used like maybe a bit of story mode in their game in Battlefront 2 demo they showed. But they showed multiplayer, which it looked fine. It looked great to me. So yeah, and then Bethesda, as I said, was kind of boring. You know, I had Wolfenstein 2 looked fine. I have New Order. I haven't really touched it, but I have Wolfenstein New Order. I need to play it. Yeah, Wolfenstein 2 looked fine. Just shooting Nazis and stuff. That's pretty much all I remember from the Bethesda one. Everything else I didn't think really struck my fancy. Maybe some of you can remind me. But I watched the Sony. I only have an Xbox One, just keep that in mind. I have a 360 but my 360 is slowly dying, so. Sony's press conference was fine. The PlayStation. None of the games there I didn't really, you know, was really interested in. You know, it just, I mean, they showed David Cage's new game, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Being Human, which is about robots or something. His games aren't that great. The only one I actually kind of liked that I played with out of friends was Heavy Rain, because it was unintentionally hilarious to me. But yeah, other than that, every one of his games are not that great. And then there was Microsoft, the console I own with Xbox, with the Xbox, and they're showing the Xbox One X. You know, because Xbox One, they kind of just, people can stop making the X-boner. I guess X-boner one jokes, but I doubt they will. But this is probably the most I'll talk about actually. I like the Xbox One X. I like the way they did it to where it's like I don't have to spend another $500 just to play games that I want to play on a console. I like the fact you can actually get the games now, and it doesn't matter if you have an Xbox One or Xbox One X. It's just you can play on your Xbox One. All it matters basically is the Xbox One X is just faster. It has better graphics. I think you need like a special TV. Like I don't know if I don't think it's required, but because you need a 4K TV in order to play on a 4K Xbox One X. Like I know it's not required, but it's just kind of weird that they do that. But I like the fact they didn't spend too much time on the console. Strangely enough, like they spent a good, I'd say 5 minutes on it, saying what's in it, saying what what it does and all that stuff. Then the games they showed are relatively really fast. Like it was I love the way they just kind of showed game after game after game with no real interruption. Yeah, a guy would pop up and say, "This is the games we produce are just so good." You know, it was just the pointless banter in the middle. One game I'm actually really excited for is the next Metro. I think it was Exodus. I think that's what it was called, Metro Exodus. I think it began with an A, but yeah, the new Metro game looks freaking amazing. Oh my gosh, it looks really good. It's detail. I have like 2 of the Metro games. I got like a deal on Amazon because I never played them until like a year ago, where I got them off Amazon for like $6 for Xbox One Remastered, and I love the crap out of those 2 games. They're really good shooters. If you have not played those, I highly recommend it. They are based off the light novel of or just a novel of a Russian guy that he did. I think they're based off a majority of novels that multiple states made, but I don't know, it's kind of weird behind that. But the game overall looked really freaking good. It looks like it's a little bit more open world-ish now. I'm guessing it's mainly a sandbox now. Because the guy had like a map, and he was looking on the map, and it was this big open area, which again I'm guessing was a sandbox. You can't just run around wherever. I'm glad, because the other Metro games were kind of sort of sandboxy-ish. Like it kind of gave you the notion to walk anywhere, look every crevice, because it did seem open world, but it wasn't. But it sort of gave that idea that it was. It's really weird, but it was a kind of a good thing. But yeah, Metro Exodus, whatever it's Metro Exodus. I think I'm calling it wrong. It was actually looked really good, super duper good, and I wanted. So yeah, the other games they showed that I was really interested in was what was after that Metro Exodus? Darn it! I know I should have watched it again after this. But yeah, Shadow of War. Let's just get pretty much halfway through. But the other games look cool. There was this one Mars one where you like live on Mars. There was one with like a flying ship. Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Origins, yeah. As Assassin's Creed Empire's Origins, whatever you freaking call it. There's like 2 name changes. But it looked fine. It didn't really give me any notion to buy it. I didn't really care what was in it, you know? I mean, the last Assassin's Creed game I played was Syndicate. So basically the last one. It was fine. I kind of enjoyed it. But you know, it was fine. The last Assassin's Creed game I actually liked was Black Flag. But yeah, they're not doing those again. I love Black Flag. But oh yeah, there's also a Skull and Bones game that looks very, very similar to Black Flag, and I will probably end up getting that. But so Empires looks fine. It's just in Egypt, probably the least interesting part of history to me personally that I never really was interested in at all. But yeah, you can get on pyramids, you can just on your horse, it's open world, you can ride on your horse, it looks fine. I guess they're going with an RPG setting. It looks fine. It's nothing really, you know, it looks like Assassin's Creed to me. You know, it's just, unless they put it in freaking Japan, I can't really see a reason why I'd want it. But yeah, they say that idea is dumb. So yeah, they showed Sea of Thieves, which looked fine to me too. Yeah, the Dragon Ball Z 3D fighter looked really good. You know, it had a cool little art style. It looked really great, in my opinion, anyway. I may end up actually wanting to get that. I mean, I'm not a big fighter guy. You really have to impress me in order to actually make me get a fighter to do something different. But the Dragon Ball Z Battle Z, Dragon Ball Fighter Z is what it's called. It looked fantastic, and I probably may end up getting that. But yeah, Shadow of War, the main game that I probably want ever. Shadow of War looked really freaking good. You could like I played Shadow of Mordor. I love Shadow of Mordor. It's pretty good. It has a really different and really just new thing to it that I love, the Nemesis system and all that stuff. Shadow of War looked really good. I watched all the live demos and I just can't stop loving the game. Of course, it comes out in October, which is like when my birthday is, on October 17th. I'll probably end up getting that, regardless of what anyone tells me not to, because it's close to my birthday. But it looks really good. I can't wait to buy it. It looks good already. Like, there are complaints that of course, it's an alpha, and it looks like as good as you're seeing the gameplay now. The mouth movements are in, and the orcs look there, you know, but it'll change, and they moved it up 2 months. I was going to release in August, but they moved it to October, which is fine to make, which is fine, you know. Work on it as long as you want to, as long as it's freaking good. That's one game I can't wait for, Shadow of War. But I think the one thing, though, that really struck me in the Microsoft press conference was that they're going to move the Xbox games over to the Xbox One. Because that's the only reason why I honestly kept my 360, because the majority of its games are kind of already on Xbox One. But now I can play freaking Star Wars, not to the Republic on my Xbox One. Will it still run like crap? Maybe, because my disc is super freaking old and it may still lag and stuff. But you know what? I don't freaking care, because I'll still play it. Yeah, so I can play Not So Overboard 2 on my Xbox One, whenever that... you can't tell me they're not going to add it on the Xbox One. It's just, it'd be freaking ridiculous. They added Crimson Skies, which... I played Crimson Skies. It was fun with them when I was a kid. I can't really think of any other games on the Xbox I honestly really want besides Not So Republic, but... But, yeah. I think there was one more press conference that came out. There was one I didn't watch. Honestly, I didn't really care. Oh, Nintendo. I watched Nintendo, yeah. Nintendo... It was actually Bethesda. I didn't really watch all that much. I just watched like half of it, I think. Nintendo. I'm not a big Nintendo guy. Mario, stuff like that. I'm not Zelda. I'm just not into that type of stuff. Sorry. But I never played a freaking what was it called? That game? Whatever. It'll come to me eventually, maybe. I never played a Nintendo game. I think like old Mario I played, but that's like the only one. I'm not a big Nintendo guy. I'm sorry. But their conference was good. It was really kind of straight and to the point. I enjoyed it. Some of the games look interesting. Mario Odyssey looked really cool and different and stuff. But again, I'm not a big Mario guy. Metro 4. I think I played like 5 minutes of like an old Metro game that I forget the name of. But other than that, I mean, but Zelda looked fine. It looked great. The DLC anyway for it. But yeah, I'm just not a big Nintendo guy. I'm sorry. It's just. But yeah, E3 this year I thought was really good. It had a lot of funny moments in it, especially EA's. EA's was probably the best thing ever. But because the guys doing the high five, they freaking miss. But yeah, E3 this year I thought was really good. Great year for games, I thought. I can't wait until Shadow of War. I can't wait until Metro and Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z, and that's pretty much all. Usually I wait for games to hit a low price and buy them, but for rare occasions I do buy them full price. But yeah, sorry if I don't talk about games much on this channel. Thought I'd just let out my thought I'd let out my point of view and just say what games I'm excited for, what games I'm not. I keep hearing they're gonna do a Knights of the Old Republic remake, but I've not really heard anything other than that. I don't know. It's kind of a mystery that it's like if not, you know, it's kind of half and half. I mean, I'm all for it, but yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this short little discussion thing buffer because right now I'm making a video and it's taking a long time, so I thought I'd do this to kind of ease out the wait time here. But I could get done with it today, at least today. I don't know. But yeah, the Rogun review, I'll probably end up doing one of them. I probably won't do the newest one because it's just about the scavengers just getting their rank back, and then the leader ends up becoming a Gekkoda fan. That's pretty much all the majority of it was. So yeah, whatever. I'll probably just review the last one and not the newer one mainly. And the Accelerator, I'll probably will end up reviewing because it did end the arc. Yeah. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Your thoughts down below. Did you watch E3? What games did you like? I may end up doing. I have an idea for a gaming series. One gaming series. That's all the ideas I have. I'm having trouble getting it to work. So hopefully this time when I try it, it won't crash or lag, so that the game's just super slow. But yeah, see you guys next time.